That's a little better. Okay, just looking to see what the light looks like here. Okay, great. Your name is?
Luis Beltran.
Ah, how do you spell that?
B as in boy, ELTRAN.
Interesting. And last name is
Luis.
Luis
No, that's my name is Luis, and the last name is Beltran.
Beltre. Beltran.
TRAN.
Okay, Beltran. Okay,
Beltran,
very good.
yes.
Good. Let me just get ready, and then we're good. So, hello, Mr. Beltran, and you have your associate with you who helped you with this project.
Hi,
And this is who?
Valentina Beltran.
Oh, you're related.
Yeah,
That's
it's
my
my father.
Very good. Very good. I noticed you because you had a designer look and style. Before we talk about the hotel project, tell me a little bit about what you're wearing because I have a feeling that it's kind of a cultural style from where you may be. I'm guessing somewhere in South America, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
We're based in Colombia,
Ah,
in South America, in the middle of the coffee land
oh, really?
in Armenia.
Huh.
It's a small town in the middle of the coffee land. Nice place.
Oh.
That's basically where we have developed most of all the projects that we have done here for this project for this hotel.
So, how did you get called on this one? I assume you've been working on other hotel projects, right?
Yes, yes. Particularly with Mr. Trump, we have worked with him in several projects in Florida and elsewhere.
Uh huh. Very good.
So we got called for this one basically like 2.5 to 3 years ago. When they started the project, we got involved into the design process with Ivanka and Mr. Trump because we knew that this project was going to go through the Historic Society in DC, and we start working with the designs from sketch ideas, and then come up with the final design, submit it to the Historical Society, and then come back and do the final designs and shop drawings.
And I'm sure you have lots of drawings to show for that
Oh yeah,
as part of the
yeah,
process.
a lot of drawings. We had almost probably 40 items for this project, 40 different locations
Wow.
of metal work. Which the one that you see here is probably the main feature. The one that was really involved with the type of architecture of the beginning of the century.
So, can
the
you
19th
explain
century.
can you explain to us more about your role in this and how you helped your father?
Yeah, well, I do run the U.S. Operations. I'm an architect as well as him, so I basically oversaw the project and did all the project management, like coordination between the 4 people involved in this project, which is builder, the architect, designers, obviously the owner and us and all the subcontractors in between. So to be able to install a piece like this, you need to actually have a good coordination and you have everybody involved like in the same page. So that's what I do here basically.
So, you working together. You say you're an architect
Yeah.
as well. So, you must have worked with the other architect. There must be other architects
Oh yeah,
involved in this project.
there's I think like 3 or other architects involved in the building. Like depending, there's the historic architect and there's also the interior architects or interior designers. They are the what else? What are the
The architecture firm.
Oh yeah, the architectural firm.
Who's the major architect? Who's the main architect of record for this thing? Do you know?
WGA.
WGA.
Oh, that's a local group.
Yeah, I think. That's
Okay,
local.
I think that might be the WHEIH.
There are two. There's the HDI, but I don't remember the name. I can't.
Yeah, I know, because you're not from here. That's right.
And then the other one is there's one that is for interiors and there's one that is like the general architect for the building.
Okay, gotcha.
That was the one that had to submit the drawings and all the information to the Historic Society.
So you worked with them.
Yeah, we work together. Actually, we work with all with them, with the builder, and with
With the Trump
the Trump
organization.
organization.
Okay, in the Trump organization. So what was it like? Who did you work with in the Trump organization? Did you
Basically,
actually?
Ivanka Trump.
She made the decisions
Yeah, she
for
was the
the.
decision maker. I mean, we sat down and worked on the first sketches for these type of rails because some of the other rails were meant to be historical, so we were kind of replicating what was there back in those days. But for this one, we came up with sketches and then they were submitted to the historical society. For example, for the exterior rails, that was probably the first item that we worked on, and that was supposed to be massive designed to match the entrances in solid granite. And so that was a very interesting item, a particular item that was very important because it was actually connected with the exterior architecture. This one is more like an interior piece.
This part of it is obviously
Yeah,
it's more of an indoor. Can you tell me more about a little bit about this? Do you know can you know something about the detailing on
Yeah,
this?
all these
Come on
pieces,
over if you don't mind.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
All these pieces that we do are handmade. Everything is made in-house. We don't use a lot of machines. We do a lot of craftsmanship. So, for example, this one is a piece that has a process of lost wax, and it's full bronze solid, and it's made by hand. A piece like this takes normally like 6 hours to
6 to 8 hours.
8 hours of work,
fabrication of
just
piece
of one
like
piece. Plus the modeling involved in the piece. So it's really an interesting piece. All these other pieces, like the small pieces in the railing, have the same type of process. And like if you see around all the railings, we have something that is called repoussage, which is basically a process in which you take a flat sheet of metal and like have it a three-dimensional piece, let's say. So everything is made by hand, and that's the craftsmanship, and the value of all these pieces are like made to order, made to fit the perfect space and such.
So this is a custom piece that was not originally here, but you can develop it.
We developed it for this project.
And Miss Trump, Ivanka, she explained to you what her vision for it was, and you were able to execute it based on her vision, right? Okay, that's interesting. I would not have guessed. I would have assumed that this is pre-existing, and then you kind of shined it up and re-released it.
None of these pieces that were installed here were pre-made. But some, like for the rod, like the iron itself, it might be pieces that are extruded or that you buy from stock, but everything is forged. So besides the straight pieces, everything was handmade to fit in that particular location.
So the entire staircase leading downstairs had to be manufactured from scratch then.
Yeah.
So that must have been.
Same thing like the restaurant, or the light fixtures that we did with some of the light fixtures, like those fixtures were made this way.
And that includes everything that it complements the fixtures and so on.
The fixtures and the frame in bronze, and most of all the handrails on the exterior and on the interior were really made to a particular location.
Are you pleased with the way it was executed now that you see it?
Definitely. Yeah. In a couple of days, it came to life because we've been working in a job site. It's not a job site anymore. It's a complete
finished
project.
project.
It's you're putting the puzzle pieces together.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
and it was challenged because of the time constraints and the schedule. They were tight, so it was an interesting project to accomplish.
So now that you've seen it, I mean, I don't know. Did you have architectural renderings that you had worked from originally?
Yeah.
Were they CAD renderings, or how did you?
Well, they were basically like Reno,
Yeah, like 3D.
3D setups, but it really looks like
Wow,
Yeah,
amazing.
it was cool.
There are
absolutely.
some images that you cannot imagine how perfect is the three-dimensional design, because they really came up exactly the way it was planned.
So how much time have you spent up here in DC so far? I mean, how many
DC?
times have you
For
come
the-
up
for
here
the
for
installation?
this project? Well, in general, for the project.
In general, for the project, we came here for the first time
Like 2 years
like
ago.
a year ago. For the first time, I have come here probably 5 times.
Only 5 times.
5 times. Valentina's been here for.
Oh, you've been here more, right?
Yeah. I live in New York, so I
Okay.
basically took the train for the past 2 months every week and stay here 2 or 3 days at least. And last month, I lived in DC.
So you're getting a DC accent now, right?
But yeah, I almost did.
So I'm happy that you're happy with this. I'd like to get a couple of quick shots of you standing next to this, or anything else that you feel would be good. And we're going to try to get that